Welcome back. I'm Sandy with Sandy's Organized Chaos, and it is vlog day today. So happy to see every single one of you. I hope all of you had an amazing week. I'm doing a little bit better. I still still can't really hear out of the one ear, but it is what it is. It'll be fine. It'll be all right. So last week, as you guys know, I did like a Q&A type thing, and then I announced that I was going to give away this guy to somebody. So we're going to be doing that in this video. I'm not going to do it right this second, but I will be doing it here shortly, okay? Just so you guys know. All right. But there were so many comments. I did read I couldn't heart all, every single one of them, but I did read every single one of them. So you guys came through and just really said some positive stuff and some of you guys asked questions and all that. So thank you guys so much for participating in that last Sunday. I really appreciate that. Something I neglected to add in that Q&A that I get a lot is my transfer tape. I from day one, people were like, what is this? Where did you get that? I get it off eBay. Okay, and it comes in different sizes. You can get different sizes, but I get this is the 4-inch kind. And I just keep it on my table, and I have my scissors in it and stuff, and it's just really simple to pull it and cut it and use it. Yeah, eBay. I'll put it in the description box. Now, typically, if I purchase something myself, I don't use this term, but when I use the term Happy Meal, that means somebody actually physically sent me something that I wasn't expecting. So I actually have some items, Happy Meal items, that were sent to me, and I wanted to kind of show you guys. The first one, I had somebody reach out to me, the Blush and Rose, it's the name of her shop. She reached out to me and wanted to send me a sweater, and at first I was like, no, I want to pay for it. I really do. So, and she's like, no, I'm going to send it to you. So this was so very kind of you. Thank you so very much for sending this to me. But look at this sweater. How cute is that? Look at the little sleeves. Let me put it on. Hold on. Okay, I put it on. And it smells so nice. It smells so pretty. But check out the sleeves. See how cute that is? The sweater fits perfect. It's so cozy and comfortable. In the back. It looks like she bleached that all herself and added all the little things onto it. But how cute. I absolutely love it. Thank you so, so much. Fix my hair here. There we go. But again, that was the Blush and Rose, and I'll make sure to put her Facebook group down in the description because I think she's in the middle of building her website and everything. So I'll make sure to put her Facebook group down there for you guys. All right, what else do oh yeah. I have my tutorial from Friday. Really like how that turned out. I like that, just that little extra sparkle on the paint. So pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed that too. I really do love peekaboos. They're so much fun to do. Now I do have something else that was sent to me, which I was not expecting, and I don't expect anybody to send me anything, but it is a very nice surprise when I do get something. I can't stress enough how much I appreciate it. But I do have something else that was sent to me as well. I'm going to show you guys that here in a minute. All right, so today I have those 2 tumblers that I showed you guys last week, my block tumbler, my color block tumbler. I want to do something to it, and I also want to finish up that acrylic tumbler that we did, the ornament look acrylic tumbler that we did. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up those 2 tumblers with you guys today, show you a couple more things, announce the winner here too. So we got to do that, announce the winner. But I do have a cup of coffee. It's just my regular coffee in a regular mug. And I'm ready to wake up, prep these tumblers, and slay all day. Let's do this. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with that acrylic tumbler that we did. I'm gonna make sure that I put the vlog that I did this in into the description box, but we did like an ornament look with it. So easy. I'm actually gonna be purchasing some more of these tumblers because I wanna do some more of this look. But I really didn't know what I wanted to do with the lid. At first I was gonna put vinyl over top of it. And then I was like, no, you know what? I want to do something different. I want to do a beach look on top of it because this kind of reminds me of like a beach, you know, the colors and everything so far. So I'm just going to scuff up that lid just a little bit, just a very light scuffing. It doesn't need too much. And then I am going to clean it up with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Now, when you're using rubbing alcohol with anything that's acrylic, you want to be very careful. You see, I spritz my rubbing alcohol off to one side, not directly onto the acrylic, because it could potentially react to the acrylic and crack your acrylic. But this lid's so thick, it's fine. You know, just be very careful with working with rubbing alcohol and acrylic. So the colors that I want to use for this, I'm going to be using Sugar and Spice for the beach. Now, I can't stress this enough, just because it's in a themed box, because this came out of my chaos box, it was like a Christmas box, doesn't mean it's only for like Christmassy stuff. So I'm going to use that for the sand, a little bit of ice for the water, and sapphire as well. Now to adhere everything down, I'm just going to go ahead and use UV resin for this at first, and then I'm going to make sure to come through and dome it with like my regular epoxy. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a thin layer of my UV resin right on top of this lid, being very careful not to get it on the sides or down into where the straw hole is. Now I added quite a bit of UV resin. This stuff's super thin, but I ended up adding just a little too much, I thought. But you know, it actually worked out for me because I'm going to be using a small chunky glitter for the sand anyways, so it's all good. Again, I'm just going to smear this around, making sure that everything is nice and coated with this UV resin. All right, now I'm just doing a basic beach like how, you know, they've always been done. So I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle my sand, quote unquote, onto the bottom here, and just make sure that I get it about halfway. I'm going to kind of tilt my lid and just kind of drape it down just like that, sprinkling that on. And then I'm going to move on to the next color here. Now I want you guys to notice that I'm tilting it all in the same direction. So I'm kind of tilting it backwards, you know, so that way that glitter kind of falls backwards, because I am going to be doing a second coat on top of this, and I'll show you guys what I kind of tilt it the other way when I come back through the second time. So that's how I like to kind of do my ombres. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle this ice on, and then I'm going to sprinkle some of that sapphire on. Now, after I sprinkle the sapphire on, I did come through and kind of wiped up the edges just a little bit, because once you put the UV flashlight on it and set it, it's kind of there. Then you'd have to kind of like peel it back, you know. So just make sure you clean up anything you need to before you move on to using your flashlight. Now I like using a flashlight just to quickly set it, because I put it out into the sunlight to fully cure it. So you see out here, I'm even getting that flashlight up underneath as well, because some of those metallic glitters, you know, I didn't know if the UV flashlight was getting through. So all right, so here I'm going to go ahead and add another coating of UV resin over top of my glitter. You notice I'm kind of doing it layer by layer, because I didn't want to accidentally smudge everything. See, there was a little bit on my thumb there, so just want to be careful. And I'm going to come through and kind of use different fingers to kind of give it another coating of my UV resin, and then I'm going to come through and put another coating of glitter over top. So I started with the sand on the last round and made my way up. Now I'm going to start with my sapphire and make my way down with my colors. And that's all I'm going to do to blend everything together here. Super, super simple. And again, I'm going to take my glove, clean up those edges. Then I'm going to cure it with my UV flashlight, and there we go. All right, now we're ready to move on to that next step. I'm just going to sweep all this glitter off me. Now, after I set it, I'm going to come through with my little chip brush and sweep off any little glitters that just really didn't get adhered down to the UV resin. They were just kind of on top there. So I'm just going to clean that up really good. Now, before I move on any further, I have something else I wanted to show you guys that I'd gotten in the mail. So I went to my post office today, and there was something in there from one of you guys. Jennifer Lopez had sent me some stuff. Thank you so much, Jennifer. So I decided I would come in my garage and open the rest of it, because I seen this beautiful card. Look at that. I was like, how adorable. But I think I wanted to open it with you guys and kind of see what it is, because now I'm like curious what this is. But the card itself, so cute. But she said she wanted to send me some things that she had made. I'll kind of read it to you. I just wanted to send you some things that I have made for you, to say thank you for all that you do. You are an amazing woman and mom. I look forward to watching your videos. They are so encouraging. Thank you, Jennifer. That already makes me want to tear up even just the card. Like, that's all I needed there, you know? So all this other stuff is just extra, but I got in this little thing, and then I had gotten this. She sent these two things. So let's open it up and see what this stuff is, shall we? So I'm going to start with this. Let me get this open here. Sorry, I'm at a weird angle. I was in the middle of finishing up my tutorial here. It's cute. She wrapped it up all nice. Open it up. So it looks like she made up a bunch of beautiful postcards here. Let's take a look at them. Oh my goodness, look how cute that is. How adorable. Blank thank you cards for everybody. That is so pretty. Let's take a look and see what else. Oh, that's cute. A little mermaid lady. Again, they're all blank inside, so. Oh, and she does have her little signature on the back there on all the cards. So how pretty is that? Sunshine. She made all these herself. That is so awesome. Oh, the little tumbler. So cute. These are so nice. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Jennifer. How adorable. Pretty. A dream catcher. Little hot air balloon. Little flower and butterflies. My mom would love that one. Now let's open up this little one. Oh, how pretty. She made me a beautiful necklace, or maybe the girls could wear that as well. How pretty is that? Let me put it on. How pretty is that? Look at that. I love it. Thank you so, so much, Jennifer. I absolutely appreciate all this. I wasn't expecting it, so it was quite the surprise. Just absolutely adorable. But I can't tell you guys enough how much I appreciate every single one of you. So especially when I get little surprises like this, it really makes my day. And thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, again, Jennifer, thank you so much. I absolutely love them. All right, let's move on here. Okay, so like I said, I'm just doing a regular beach here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put another coating of my UV resin over top of what we did here so far. And I also have a little container up there. You see the little container, and I have some white alcohol ink as well. Again, just being very careful not to drape it over the edge or down into that where the straw goes. Okay, so into my little container, I'm gonna add a little bit of UV resin, a little bit of my white alcohol ink, and we're just gonna string it along like a typical beach here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of fill this in along the shoreline. I'm gonna do a little bit right there, and just a little bit up at the very top as well. Now, because this is such a small space, I'm not gonna use my blow dryer for this. I'm actually just going to use a straw, and I'm gonna like physically blow it so that way I don't accidentally blow it everywhere. So that's all I'm gonna do with this. So I'm just kind of blowing my waves around here. I'm gonna turn it around and kind of get them going the other way as too, because again, once you hit it up with your UV flashlight, that's where it's gonna permanently stay. So make sure they look exactly how you want them to look before you set it with your light. All right, I think I kind of like how that looks there. I'm gonna go ahead and set that. And you guys see I got some shells up there. I also have little fragments of mirror. It's like safety glass. It's not sharp. It won't cut you or anything, but it is little fragments of mirror that I have used for past projects before, like beach projects, that I want to put on there as well since it's on top. And I'm going to be doming it up anyways. So I set it up quickly with my flashlight, and now I'm just going to come through and kind of add these extra little shell pieces and little mirror pieces to the top. But like with most anything that I do, there's no rhyme or reason here. It's very abstract, just kind of layering through, picking out little pieces that I want to put here and there. And that's all you want to do. Just layer it up until you feel like it looks right to you. Because as always, there is no right or wrong when it comes to making art. And of course, after I got some laid down, I went ahead and hit it up with my flashlight to make sure that's what I like. And then I decided to add a couple more pieces, maybe, I don't know yet. But I think that that's almost pretty much good to go there. I'm going to add a couple more little mirror pieces, but after it's all said and done, I'm going to put it outside into the sunlight. I'm going to have it facing up for about 15-20 minutes, and then I'm going to actually flip it over so it gets the backside. The UV rays get onto the backside as well, and do the same thing. So about 20 minutes, and there we go. And then I'm just going to dome that up with some epoxy on top, and it is good to go. But you know what? I do want to add a decal to it, so I still have that to do. So now before I move on to my color block tumbler, let's announce that winner. All right, so let's go ahead and pick a winner. I have got my laptop here. I'm gonna go ahead and get all that stuff in there. I already got most of it all in there. There were so many of you guys that entered into it. Like I said, I'm trying so hard to go through everybody's things that you said. I'm doing my best here, all right? I'm so sorry that I'm not responding to everybody or hearting everything. I'm doing my best here. I'm trying, but I did go through as many as I possibly could before I pick somebody, okay? But I'm doing a random name picker here, so let's go ahead and get that uploaded and get it going. Okay, there we go. And the winner is K&P Inspired Design. So thank you so very much for watching my video. You win my beautiful tumbler here. So just make sure you send me a message to sandysorganizedchaos@gmail.com. There we go. So that way I can ship this out to you this week. All right. Thank you. All right. Now let's get going back over to my next tumbler that I was doing there in my video. All right, congratulations. That's so exciting. You guys make sure you stick around to the end. If you're still here, maybe I'll do another giveaway. I don't really know yet. We'll have to wait and see, okay? All right, so I had this block tumbler and that I did the other week. I'll make sure to post, put a little tag there so you guys can watch it if you haven't seen it, but I was like, I really wanted to do something else to it. You know what I mean? And I was like, what else could I do to it? So I have a ton of sticky sheets that I purchased through Mr. Nolas Glitter. I'm actually even subscribed to their monthly box. It's a great way to just kind of, because I don't really get out to the store too much. You know what I mean? So this was just a great way for me to really kind of ramp up my vinyls and stuff. But she has this splattered look. It's see-through, the splattered look, so all you're gonna see is the splatter look. And then she had like this 90s vibe sheets as well. I got it in one of the boxes, and I just really wanted to use those. So, and that's what this tumbler kind of reminded me of, was that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these cut out here. I was just measuring the bottom to see how you know, my width and stuff like that. So after I got that cut, I'm just going to completely roll that around the bottom to give it just a little extra-ness to it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and just roll that on. And look how easy this is. I mean, it's insanely easy. And all you're going to be able to see are the splattered looks on it. And I am so in love with this look. I think it is so pretty. And I don't get to use my vinyls that often. You know, that's funny, you know, but I really don't. I don't get to come through and just kind of play around with my stuff. I haven't been able to really do that because I'm just so busy. So this was just a lot of fun to come through and do, but I really love how this splatter looks here. And I'm actually going to take, so when I cut this, I'm going to trim it right off the extra off here. I'm actually going to take that extra and kind of cut it into a circle shape, and I'm going to put it on the bottom as well, so it almost looks kind of fully wrapped. So there we go. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Just so cool how that looks like water slide paper or something, but it's just so fun to work with. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and kind of trim this into kind of a circular motion. I didn't want to waste it, you know, it's still good. It's still a good little piece of vinyl here. So I'm just going to trim that up into like a circle shape, and I'm going to place that right onto the bottom of the tumbler. Now, after I got all this laid on, I was having such a hard time picking out a decal. I actually went inside and asked my family because I didn't know which decal I wanted to use because it was a choice between two of them. And of course, I'll make sure to put in the description box the stuff so that way you guys can check it out and everything. But see, here's the sheet, and it was full. I didn't know if I wanted to do the 90s vibe or the lightning bolt at the time. I couldn't decide between those two, the lightning bolt and the 90s vibe. So I went ahead and I'm going to cut it out, and I'm just going to take a look at it. And then I went inside and asked the family. So I was really digging the 90s one, but they all chose the lightning bolt. So I'm going to go with the lightning bolt for this. But again, it's you can use it on any, these ones have that white backing to it. So you can use it on a darker image, and it's so vibrant and so beautiful. It's so easy to use. I really love these. So you just peel it and stick it right down. That's all you got to do. And make sure after you get it all down that you want to come through and burnish it really, really well. But I really love how this turned out. So cute. I think it just ties all together with the stripes and all the little black dots and the splatters on the bottom. But I'm going to go ahead and coat this with epoxy, and there we go. She's good to go. All right, so that got me thinking, because I have a bunch more of these sticky sheets that I'd gotten. I wonder if I could use any one of these little decals for my cup. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick something out here. I couldn't decide between the circle one or the other. There was another one. I need vitamin C, I think. So I went inside and I asked the family again which one they think. And they chose I need vitamin C. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this on. So the thing with this, see how close I cut it, because I don't plan on coating this with epoxy. These are super durable decals, okay? That doesn't honestly need a coating of epoxy. You could do up a cup and because since this is acrylic, I'm just trying to keep it simple, go ahead and do up a cup, use it, see how you feel about it. I don't think it needs epoxy over top because, like I said, if you've handled these and if you've worked with them, you know that they're very, very durable. So I fully feel like it'll be just fine. So, and I'm using it, so again, it'll be just fine. Waterproof, good to go. So when you go to put a decal down on a handled tumbler, you notice I was kind of putting that handle kind of back a little bit. You want to make sure you do that. You don't want the handle straight on with the decal. You want to make sure that you turn the handle back just a little bit. So that way when somebody's holding it, it looks more natural. The decal does. That's all you want to do when you're using a handled tumbler. You just want to bring that handle back just a little bit before you put the decal on. So when somebody's holding it, the decal is more in the front rather than kind of like off to the side a little bit. So I'm just going to burnish this down really, really good. And you can't even see it once you get it all burnished down really good, you can't even tell that it's even a decal. Like, it's crazy. You can't even tell. But these sticky sheets are like permanent vinyl, so if you let that glue set and acclimate, get nice and sticky onto the tumbler, it's not going anywhere. Waterproof, rough and tough, ready to go. But I absolutely love how this turned out. What do you guys think? All right, well, that was a lot of fun. Again, congratulations to the winner. Make sure you email me, okay? But I am so in love with this. I love it so much. Look at that. Just beautiful. I still got to put a coating of it. I am going to epoxy this because it's, an epoxy tumbler. I'm going to go ahead and do that just to seal it in. But like I said, honestly, guys, it doesn't, you don't want to ship that out not sealed, just kind of. But with these, people put decals on their like Starbucks cups and stuff all the time and don't seal it down with epoxy, but you can't even tell that that's a sticky sheet decal. Like, you can't even tell. My lighting's horrible, but I know it's dark, but I can see it really well. So, but I absolutely love how this turned out. Love it. In fact, Jeff was holding it like he was going to be using it. I'm like, okay. But I love this so much. I want to make more of these. I really do. Maybe we'll do up some fall ones or Christmas ones, but I have to order up some more of these tumblers. And I just got these through the Stainless Depot company. That's all. So I'm happy with how these turned out. I kind of wanted to get up a little bit more up close so you guys can see how those little bits of mirror. I used to do wine sets, and I would put the little bits of meat, like that had the 2 wine glasses and then like the wine bottle itself. And I would do beachy ones like this, and I would put the little pieces of glass. I even, Venice Beach over here is like shark tooth capital of the world or something. But it's true. You go there and you pick up a clump of sand and there's shark's teeth in it. Like, it's crazy. It's really awesome. But I had a ton of shark's teeth and I would put them in there as well. So like shark's teeth, little bits of the glass. And like I said, it's not sharp or anything. It's like safety glass, so it won't hurt anybody. But I would do it, I didn't do it like up here. I would do along the bottom of the wine tumbler itself, like around the bottom of it. And then like on the wine glass, I would do the same thing, like the wine bottle, I would do the same thing. So that's what I used to do for those with shark's teeth and all that. Kind of give it a unique look. I don't know. All right, so that's done. We did this giveaway and I mentioned maybe another giveaway. So I know this one's gonna be a little bit different because I know times are hard right now. You know, the economy is just kind of like, you know, and I wanted to do something instead of a tumbler. I wanted to do something else. Obviously I have a glitter shop. I should give away some glitter. Why shouldn't I, you know? So I'm thinking I'm going to be doing that with you guys this week. But I had somebody ask me what my favorite glitter is out of my shop. I mean, obviously, I like them all. But I was thinking I would do a bundle of all of my favorite glitters. So there's probably going to be about 10 glitters in there. So no less than 10. No less than 10 because it's hard to choose. So if you guys want to enter to win 10 of my favorite glitters from SOC Glitters, just comment below. Let me see. Just comment below hashtag SOC Glitters. So I know you want to be entered because I know, you know, everybody has their own glitter brand that they like. But if you really want to be entered into to win the glitter, just put hashtag SOC Glitters so that way I can filter out and get you guys entered in there. Okay, so it's all one word, hashtag SOC Glitters with an S. Okay, all right. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night, an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.